When you want to tackle the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, which group of people will you tackle first? This is a question everyone needs to answer. Are you going to tackle individual first? Are you going to tackle communities first? Are you going to tackle terrorists first? Or are you going to tackle military men first? Which group of people will you actually tackle first when you want to tackle insecurity in the country? That's a very big question lying right now, and everybody needs to give answer to this. Some time ago, last month, 2 months ago, the chief of defense staff in the person of General Musa Christopher went all the way to say Simon Ekpa and his Biafran moves have been the real challenge against security in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa and Biafra, really? So take away Simon Ekpa from Nigeria, take away Biafra from Nigeria. Are you trying to say that without Simon Ekpa and Biafra movement going on in Nigeria, that Nigeria would be a very peaceful place? Really? So what's happening in the Middle Belt? Is it also the Biafrans that are killing people there? What's happening in other states? I mean, different states where killings are seriously going on right now. Is it also Biafrans that are doing that? How do you even want to start reconciling this? How do you want to start explaining this? Simon Ekpa came up to tell Nigerians, to tell the people that look at what these people are doing. They are trying to use Biafra. They are trying to use Simon Ekpa's talk and Biafran's talk to confuse people, to distract people. Yet, they are the ones pioneering these killings. Let me play the video again so that we will follow. Because when Simon Ekpa was trying to bring it up, they thought he was joking.
The chief of defense staff of the Nigerian Islamic State. Why have you not been making comment after arming people in your place to fight against Fulanis? And they are slaughtering Fulani in your state. They are slaughtering Fulani where you come from. And you refuse to talk about the war against Fulani in your place, only to come to be talking Simon Ekpa, so that you are going to be distracting the people from the onslaught that is happening, which you arm people to kill Fulanis. Musa have armed his people to kill Fulani who have been terrorizing them, and now using Biafran to distract people from paying attention to the way they are fighting against Fulanis in their place.
Did you just get that? Did anyone really get the exposition Simon Ekpa made here? When Simon Ekpa talks about things like this, some people take it that it's because he's this obsessed person, like he's so obsessed with this, his freedom talk. But sometimes most of the things he say is not even benefiting him personally. He's talking about people in general. Look at this. Look at what he said. This criminal here, as he's referring to General Musa Christopher, this criminal here was busy shouting Simon Ekpa to distract people while he was busy killing Fulanis and dumping their corpses in the forest. I made this exposition here on X. That's a video I played last. I made this exposition here on X, and finally, evidence is here. When we tell you something, believe it. So look at what came up now. Bodies of 11 Fulani arrested by soldiers found in Kaduna forest. I mean, how barbaric, how inhuman. I have the full story here. I'm going to give us the details, everything, so that we will follow up. When you go through the details, you will discover that these are people, like a helpless group of people. What is all this? Once again, I welcome you all back to Imokobi TV. Here we'll bring you everything updates happening in Biafra land and in Nigeria. So always stay tuned. subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join us on both Facebook and Telegram at Imoko BTV. You sure would like everything we do there. All right, I am going to bring us the details. Just hold on, just don't go nowhere. Stay with us. I will bring us everything that happens so you too can make judgment for yourself and also know where you should be focusing right now. Because I don't know what Nigeria is going to turn to at the end of 2024. I can't really tell. I can't even predict. But what I'm trying to say here is everyone should open his or her eyes. First of all, look at some of the pictures of the people. This, like, they have to slaughter these young people. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. What did they do? I don't know. Okay. Let's continue. I will bring us the details right now. Bodies of 11 Fulani arrested by soldiers found in Kaduna forest. Bodies of 11 Fulani arrested by soldiers found in Kaduna forest. 11 decomposing corpses of Fulani from Tolde Folbe Laduga Grazing Reserve in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State were on Monday discovered in a forest located near an area called Crossing within the local government area. The bodies Daily Trust gathered were identified by relatives and community members as those of the Fulani allegedly arrested by soldiers in the area at different times. Relatives and other members of the community who could not hold back tears took the pains of putting their loved ones in sacks after driving for about 30 minutes to get to the location where the bodies were allegedly dumped because they were decomposing. I just hope someone is following because it's paining me even as I'm reading out. The victims, namely Safiyanu Adamu, Abdulkadir Idris, Akilu Abdullahi, Ibrahim Abubakar, Magaji Umar, Said Saleh, Abdulaziz Yusuf, Ibrahim Sani, Musa Dona Shabe, Nura Yusuf, and Nuru Magaji were said to have been arrested by soldiers. But when contacted, the army headquarters in Abuja referred one of our reporters, that is Daily Trust reporters, to the 1st Division of the Nigerian Army in Kaduna. When contacted, the army officials in Kaduna say they don't kill suspects in their custody. They intercepted us while taking my son to the hospital. Adamu Idris, who is the father of one of the victims, Safiyanu Adamu, alleged that he was taking his son to a hospital after being involved in an accident when he was arrested by the soldiers. He narrated, "My son had an accident on a motorcycle on his way back from Malud celebration. I was at home when the news came to me. I was taking my son, who was bleeding from his mouth, to a hospital when the soldiers stopped us, took him, and told us they were taking him to Abuja. They accused my son of being a thief, an accusation which I denied before they left. The soldiers collected the 18,000 naira cash I was holding to pay my son's hospital bill. A week after his arrest, I was informed that his corpse had been found. I want justice for my son and all the other victims. The soldiers in the area are taking advantage of us, the Fulani. The government should wade in and bring the erring soldiers to face the wrath of the law," said Malam Adamu. Another member of the community, Ayuba Muhammad, accused soldiers of raiding their homes and taking their property. He called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Obasani to come to their aid and end the injustice being meted on Fulani in Laduga. He said, on 28th of December 2023, soldiers came into the community before a place called Crossing and killed 3 of our people. We do not know what their offense was, but we know them to be good people because even if we go to the police station here in Laduga, you will find out that they have no records. We called the police to see the corpses. They made their report and gave us permission to bury the corpses. We thought it was over, but unfortunately it was not. So far, 11 people have been killed. They were arrested by soldiers and their corpses were found near the Navy barracks in the area. On the 30th of December 2023, soldiers came to the crossing market. They arrested some people and shot at Nuhu Yusuf in broad daylight. After that, they entered the village, took more people, and raided some houses and took 30,000 naira from one of the houses. In another house, they went away with a bag of ginger, which was being dried. After that, they again came into our community in the night, raided some houses, and went away with motorcycle and ginger. We do not know our crime. We are law-abiding citizens here in Laduga, and we do not harbor criminals. We have continuously supported the security agencies in a bid to have peace in our community, said Malam Ayuba. Also, Suleiman Abdullahi, a relation of Nuru Magaji, one of the victims, narrated, last Saturday, we were taking tea early in the morning at the tea seller's shop in the community when soldiers came asking how much was the cost of sugarcane. We told them that the sugarcane seller was partially deaf and so they had to come closer and speak louder. As we were drinking our tea, the soldiers called my relation, Nuru Magaji, and took him to the front of their vehicle and they asked him what was this. I did not really hear what they were saying, but the next thing I heard them say was, enter the car. There was another man selling grains called Nura. The soldiers pulled him towards their vehicle and shot him. That was how we all ran for safety. That's all I saw. And the next thing, their corpses were found. We want to call on the government to address this issue of intimidation and injustice by soldiers. However, Abubakar Mohammed, a relation of Akilu Abdullahi, said the victim went to the market and was arrested by soldiers. We did not hear from them since the arrest until their corpses were found, he said. He also corroborated the allegation that the soldiers stole ginger, motorcycles, cash, and other valuables from members of the community. He wondered what had changed in the atmosphere under which they have been living in the community, saying, we have been living peacefully in this community since the days of our grandparents up till date. The village head of Tildefube Laduga Grazing Reserve, Muhammad Yusuf, accused the soldiers of arresting and killing innocent Fulani without proper investigation. He called for proper investigation into the matter. We are looking into the matter, Kaduna government. When contacted, the Overseeing Commissioner, Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Kaduna State, Samuel Arwan, confirmed receipt of a complaint by Fulani leaders. We have received their complaint and we will look into it. Our doors are open and we will investigate. While we appeal for calm, we will look at the possibility of engaging them to understand what really happened, the commissioner assured. We don't kill suspects in our custody. One of the correspondents approached the spokesman for the Nigerian Army, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, for comment, but he said, One division in Kaduna would avail daily trust with necessary reactions. The Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, 1 Division Headquarters, Kaduna, Lieutenant Colonel Musa Yahaya, confirmed that troops of Operation Wild Punch picked up a suspected bandit. He, however, said the suspect in their custody is alive and aiding investigation that will lead to the capture of one other suspect at large. He said, the commanding officer of Operation Wild Punch has confirmed that troops picked up a suspected bandit near crossing in Kachia local government area and recovered the weapon from him. He is currently in their custody and is aiding investigation. Acting of credible intelligence, troops of the division stormed Tilden Fulani on 30 December 2023, during which one Mr. Ibrahim was arrested as suspect for involvement in terrorist activities and insurgency. The suspect is currently in our custody and had confessed to be involved in insurgency. He has further volunteered information that will assist the troops in subsequent operation. The troops did not molest anybody or kill anyone, as alleged. On 21st December 2023, along Marokatul crossing in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State, troops of 1 division were responding to a kidnap incident, neutralized 3 kidnappers. The kidnapped victim, 1 Mr. Rabiu Ahmed, was stabbed and disposed by the suspect who fled when troops approached. Items recovered from the kidnappers include 2 machetes, the motorcycle disposed from the victim, and 2 times mobile phones. Recovered from them alongside the sum of 15,000 naira, which they also collected from the victim. The victim was taken to a military medical facility where he was treated, and his motorcycle and other belongings were returned to him, he said. All of these things people are telling a story. But the main thing now is, those people, as they narrated how their people were killed, what is the military going to do about it? What will the military do about it? I mean, innocent citizens. The other one was taking his son to hospital. The other one was, they were drinking tea. The other people were in their houses. You came, you carried bags of ginger, collected 30K. You went there. Are you sure these people? We don't know what is going to happen next. And we don't know whose house will be next. But the most important thing is, the people that are supposed to do the right thing, what are they doing about it? And they should rise up to this. Else, the evil you fail to treat at this little stage will overwhelm you. Thank God for Biafra. Thank God for Simon Ekpa. Thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for protecting the people of Southeast up until now. Else, what would have been the case? Imagine a situation where soldiers don't care who you are. They walk into your village, they arrest anybody, they shoot out anybody. It is not even as if it is human lives. They just see you, they shoot you. Who does that? My people, I'll call it a wrap on this note. Remember, you're on Imoko BTV. Subscribe to this channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join us on other social media pages, our Facebook and our Telegram. Please join us there and support us. Until next time, be a good citizen. Thank you for being part of this show.